Hello my dear students, welcome to this session. I Dr. Swati Pandya. We are dealing with chapter 7 structural organization in animals, and in last session we have completed with the alimentary canal of the frog. Now today we are going to start with the respiration which occur in frog. So mainly respiration is a very special process in which exchange of gases takes place. In frog, if we talk about, frog can live both on land as well as in water. So by two different methods it respires. They are, if in water, the skin is acting as aquatic respiratory organ. That's why it is known as cutaneous type of respiration. So the dissolved oxygen which is found in water, it is exchanged through the skin by the process of diffusion. Then when the frog is on land, the buccal cavity, skin as well as lungs, all combinedly they act as respiratory organs. And the respiration by lungs particularly, it is known as pulmonary respiration. So first we have discussed cutaneous respiration by skin. Next will be pulmonary respiration which occurs through lungs. The involvement of lungs are there. The lungs, they are actually pair of elongated sac-like structures which are present in the upper part of trunk region. Okay. So the air enters through the nostrils into the buccal cavity and then to the lungs. During estivation and hibernation, the gaseous exchange takes place through skin, as I have said to you earlier also. One more type of respiration is found, that is buccopharyngeal respiration. So here mainly buccal cavity as well as the lungs, they are found in coordination and respiration occurs through them. Now here how to write about the respiration, that is shown. So actually first the respiration definition will be given, and then the two different type of respiration methods which are given in our syllabus, they will be included. As I have discussed with you, that is cutaneous respiration through skin and pulmonary respiration with the help of lungs. So mainly these two are included. Now we will talk about blood vascular system which is found in frog. So this system is very well developed and mainly it is of closed type. That means through the arteries, veins and blood vessels the blood will flow. So the frogs, they have lymphatic system also, that also we will talk about. But here the blood vascular system, it will involve the structure of heart, the blood vessels which are known as arteries and veins, and the blood which is flowing inside them. If we compare it with the lymphatic system, it consists of lymph which is comparable to blood, then lymph channels which is comparable to blood vessels, and lymph nodes. Actually this is not comparable with heart, but certain meeting points where these channels they meet, they are known as lymph nodes. Now let us discuss about detail with the vascular system found in frog. So mainly heart, blood vessels and blood we will talk. So heart, it is a muscular structure which is situated in the upper part of the body cavity, and it has three chambers. The upper two atria and lower one ventricle is found. And these structure, they are covered by a membrane which is known as pericardium. This triangular structure known as sinus venosus, it joins the right atrium. So here it collects the inoxygenated blood and then it pours into the right atrium. So it receives blood through the major veins known as vena cava. So anterior vena cava and posterior vena cava, they join with sinus venosus and then it will be joining with right atrium. The blood from the heart, it is carried to all the parts of the body by arteries. So they are carrying oxygenated blood and it is included in arterial system. as well as the veins, they collect blood from the different part of the body to the heart, and they form the venous system, and they will include the deoxygenated blood. So in this way the concept should be clear to you. Additionally, special venous connections between liver and intestine as well as kidneys, that means lower parts of the body, they are also present in the frog. These are known as hepatic portal system, which is concerned with liver, and renal portal system, which is concerned with kidney. So these additional portal system is also found in frog, which is absent in human. Then if we talk about the blood, it is composed of plasma and cells. The blood cells, they are RBCs, that is red blood cells, which are also known as erythrocytes. Then another type is WBC, that is white blood cells, also known as leukocytes. And lastly, platelets, also known as thrombocytes. Here a special feature is there. The RBCs are nucleated, that means nucleus is found in the RBC of frog, and it is lacking in human. This is the comparative point. And even the red colored pigment which is found is hemoglobin. Then lymph is different from blood. It lacks actually few proteins and RBC. This is the differentiating point between blood and lymph. The blood carries nutrients, gaseous substances and water to different part of the body, and it is involved in circulation. The circulation of blood is achieved by pumping action of heart. Okay. So in this way we can describe the blood vascular system found in the frog. So we have understood the blood vascular system. Then how to write, that is displayed over here. First the general information regarding blood vascular system, then detail of heart, then detail of arteries and veins which are included in blood vessels, and lastly you have to describe about blood. So actually point wise you have to write in all the topics. It will be beneficial for you for securing marks and even for remembering the topic. Now another topic, it will include the excretory system found in frog. Here mainly the excretory substance, which is also included as nitrogenous waste. So elimination of nitrogenous waste is known as, it is included in excretory system. So this system, it consists of a pair of kidneys which are followed by ureters, followed by cloaca, and additionally urinary bladder is also connected. These are compact dark red bean shaped structures. We are describing kidneys, and they are situated a little posteriorly in the body cavity on both the sides of vertebral column. So in the back side we can say. Each kidney is composed of several structures which are the functional units, also known as nephrons or uriniferous tubules. This is a very familiar term to us. We have discussed, we have learned earlier also, and same thing will be repeated in human physiology also. So you have to remember all these things. Then connected with kidney, two ureters, they emerge from kidneys in the male frog on both the sides. The ureters actually, they are the tubular structure, and they act as urinogenital duct which opens into cloaca, especially in males. So these will be acting both, they will be included in both reproductive structures as well as the excretory structures. But if we compare this point with females, in females the ureters and oviducts open separately in the cloaca. Okay. So in females we will call them ureters, and in males we will call them urinogenital ducts. Okay. The thin walled structure which is found additionally along with the excretory system, that is urinary bladder, and it is present ventral to the rectum, which also opens in the cloaca. So temporarily the urine will be stored here, and the frog excrete urea, and therefore it is a ureotelic animal. In cockroach we have defined it uricotelic because uric acid was the main nitrogenous substance which was excreted in cockroach, but in frog it is urea which is excreted out. And here mainly the excretory waste, they are carried by blood into the kidneys where it is separated and then it is excreted through this system through the cloacal aperture. So let us understand all these structures regarding the diagram. Okay, let us discuss the diagram regarding only excretory system. So here in excretory system we will start with a pair of kidney. So these are kidneys, and on the kidneys the fat bodies are also present. Then these are the ureters from both the sides. The ureters, tubular part, they arise from the kidney. Then they will join with the cloaca and then cloacal aperture, which is the outermost opening, and these are the urinary bladder into which they are also opening into the cloaca, and then the urine which is collected here in the urinary bladder, that is thrown out through the cloacal aperture. So in this way all these structures, they are present in the excretory system. The other structures are not considered here. Okay students, now let us talk about another important system, that is control and coordination. The system for control and coordination is highly evolved in the frog because frog is included as a vertebrata. It is a vertebrate belonging to this group, and it is having a highly advanced type of neural coordination and control, and it includes neural system as well as endocrine system. Both the systems, they are complementary to one another and they are regulating each other. Actually, the chemical coordination of various organs of the body, it is achieved by hormones. We all know that hormones, they are released by endocrine glands, and the prominent endocrine glands which are found in frog, they are pituitary, which is found in head region, then thyroid, parathyroid, they are connected, then thymus, pineal body, pancreatic islets, adrenal glands and gonads. So gonads are including ovary in females and testes in males. So in this way the hormones, they are secreted by all these glands. Now let us talk about nervous system. Nervous system is organized into central nervous system, which will include brain and spinal cord, and peripheral nervous system, which will include cranial and spinal nerves. Cranial nerves will be arising from brain and spinal nerves will be arising from spinal cord. And lastly, autonomic nervous system, which will include sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Now there are 10 pair of cranial nerves which arise from brain. These number you have to remember. Brain is actually enclosed in a bony structure which is also known as brain box. This is made for protection, and another name for brain box is cranium. The brain is actually divided into three parts. They are forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. First, the upper part, that is forebrain, it will include olfactory lobes, paired cerebral hemispheres and a single diencephalon. Then the midbrain, it is having a pair of optic lobes. And lastly, hindbrain, it consists of cerebellum and medulla oblongata. So in this way all these structures, they are found in the structure of the nervous system regarding frog. So all these terms you have to remember. Now let us talk about the different type of sense organs found. Okay, now let us discuss about sense organs. Actually, frog has different type of sense organs. They are organ for touch, that is sensory papilla, then organs for taste, which are known as taste buds, for smell, which are found in nasal cavity, and they are actually present in nasal epithelium, that is the epithelial layer found in nasal cavity. Then for vision, they have eyes, simple eyes are found, and for hearing, the tympanum with internal ears, they are present. And out of these sense organs, the eyes and internal ears, they are very well organized structure, and rest of them, they are cellular aggregations which are around nerve endings. So we will discuss about them. Eyes in frog, they are pair of spherical structures which is situated in the orbit in the skull, and we have seen in the morphology that protruding eyes are present. Okay, these are simple eyes and they possess only one unit. If you talk about ear, external ear is totally absent in frog, and only tympanum is acting as a part of ear. The ear is an organ for hearing as well as for balancing also. So equilibrium is also maintained with the help of this tympanum. So all these sense organs, they are found regarding the frog structure which are found in nervous system. Now let us talk about the detail how to write. So in this way I have shown you how to write. Firstly, the control and coordination in general we will talk, then the discussion of hormones by the various glands, the nervous system, the three type of nervous system: central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and autonomous nervous system. Now here central nervous system, we have described it. It is divided into three parts: forebrain, which is having all these structures. You can see the olfactory lobes are there, and through these olfactory lobes the olfactory nerves they arise. One is the dorsal view and this another is ventral view, because in particular ventral view the optic nerves will be found. So in this way the olfactory lobe as well as the cerebral hemisphere as well as the diencephalon, it will be included in forebrain. Then optic lobes, these will be the part of midbrain, and lastly cerebellum as well as this is medulla oblongata. So these two structures, they will be included in the part of hindbrain. So in this way, this is the dorsal view and ventral view of frog with the brain. This diagram is not important to draw, but all the diagrams which are given in our textbook, they will be included in your syllabus. They are compulsory to draw, and this particular brain of frog, that is the additional diagram just for understanding I have shown you. So please understand all these structures, where they are found, what are the names. Do revise them daily and do your work in time. Take care. We are ending our session here. Bye bye students.